Welcome back, second graders. So glad that you decided to play this game with me today. It's called Let's Find Joey. And in this game, we're going to race to try to find a baby kangaroo called a Joey that has escaped from its mother's pouch. And we're going to work together to find Joey today and to give everybody just a little bit of practice on the rules and procedures of the game. So let's get started. So before we start the actual game, I want to just take a minute to get everybody warmed up and ready to make some mental hops along the number line forward and backward. So I want you to imagine for a second that you're starting at 30. Let me zoom in here on our number line. You're starting at 30 on the number line, and pretend that the spinner here, I clicked it and I spun a number 1. Where would you land? Just take a moment and think. If I was on 30 and I spun 1, where would I be? Shout it out on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. 31. You're correct. Now I want you to imagine that you're on 31 and you spin a 5 on the hop spinner. Where will you land? If you're at 31, which is right here, and you spun a 5, I'll give you a second to think. Shout out in 3, 2, 1. 36 is the answer. Very good. And now 36 would be here. I know 36 is about here in the number line because I see my benchmarks of 30 and 40, and I know that 35 is right in between, right in the middle of 30 and 40. So 36 must be a little bit more to the right. So now I want you to count by tens with me from 36 as far as we can go on this number line until we run out of room. So starting at 36, count with me by tens. Ready, count. 36, 46, 56, 66, 76, 86, 96, 106, 116. Put on the brakes. We need to stop because if I do another jump of 10, I'm at 116 right now. If I do another hop of 10, I would be at 126, which would be off the number line. So now what I want you to do is we're going to start at 116, where we stopped and put on the brakes, and I want us to count backwards to 36. So count with me. Ready, count. 116, 106, 96, 86, 76, 66, 56, 46, and back to 36. Way to go. Good job, second graders. All right, now that we have warmed up our brains for counting forwards and backwards on the number line, we are going to start our game. So I'm going to pick 2 cards from the deck up here, and the higher digit is going to go in the tens place and the lower digit is going to go in the ones place. Let me pick another card. So I picked a 7 and a 1. So the higher digit goes in the tens place. So I'm going to place that right over here in the tens, and the lower number is going to go in the ones place. Okay, and when I do that, what number do I make? Shout it out. 71 is correct. It's time for Joey to come home, but he is hiding on 71 is what we just made with our cards. So I'm going to fill that in our sheet. Let's find out how many hops it takes us to get to his hiding place. Now, I encourage you to pause this video, and I want you to go grab something to write with and some paper to write on, and meet me back here. Ready, go. All right, welcome back. Thanks for grabbing those things for me. If you would like, you can duplicate this number line on your piece of paper. So it's just a straight line across. We're counting by 10, starting at 30 all the way to 120. And if you need to pause this video again and make that number line, go ahead. And then I also, as you're making your number line on your paper, I want you to label where 71 would be. So 71, here is our benchmark of 70. So 71 would be right after that. I'm going to make a tick mark and I'm going to write 71 below. So go ahead and make your number line, and I want you to put the number 71 on your number line because that is where Joey is hiding. Okay, now we are set to play the game. I'm going to put a little star here to remind us that we are trying to hop to 71 to find our lost Joey and get him back to his mother. So I'm going to take time here to spin the spinner, and we're going to start on the number 30, and we're going to see how many hops we get to hop. All right, so paper and pencil out, please. Let's write an equation. If we start at 30 on our number line, and I just spun the number 1 plus 1, where are we at now on our number line? Let's do the math. We are at number 31, and you can record your hops on your paper like this. It's kind of hard on the computer here because it's so small. You record your hops, and I'm going to put 31 here. I'll record as much as I can, as long as I can. All right, we are not to the hiding spot yet, so let's keep spinning. All right, so my second spin is plus 10. So I was at 31. You can record this on your paper as I do it on the computer here. Plus 10 more equals, where would I land next? Go ahead, finish the equation. 31 plus 10 is 41. So I'm going to take a hop of plus 10 right here, and I'm going to land on 41. All right, still have some hopping to do to get to Joey, so let's spin again. Plus 1. Okay, well, I was at 41, and I spun 1 more. So 41 plus 1 is 42. All right, plus 1 gets me to 42. Let's spin again. I think that landed on plus 1. So if I'm at 42 and I spun plus 1, 42 plus 1 equals, you guessed it, 43. This is where it gets interesting on the computer and very, very tight. So you keep going on at home. Okay, let's spin again. Plus 5. All right. So record this equation. We were at 43, and then we plus 5. And what did that get us? Well, I'm going to add the 3 ones from 43 plus the 5 ones right here. I know that 5 plus 3 is 8. So I must be at 48. We're coming for you, Joey. Oh, I should do plus 5 there. I'm afraid if I erase, I'll erase everything. Let's try it. Okay. So plus 5 should go in my rainbow for hops. And I'm at 48. All right, let's keep spinning. Plus 10. Okay, so keep recording. I was at 48, and now we've plus 10. And what does that equal, second graders? 48 plus 10 is 58. All right, where would 58 be on my number grid, or my number line? Let's see, 50 is here, 60 is here, so 58 is a little bit before 60. So I'm going to say right here. So hop of plus 10 gets me to 58. Oh my goodness, we are getting really close to Joey. Now at this point I want to let you in on a little secret here. So we have the option to not move at all on a given spin. We also have the option of subtracting if we were to accidentally go over the hiding spot where Joey is hiding. We have the option to subtract a spin instead of adding it. All right, so let's see. My only options on the spinner are plus 10, plus 1, and plus 5. So if I plus 10, oh, and a plus 20, I guess there is too. So if I have 58 plus 20, that's going to get me too much because 50 plus 20 is 70, and then 70 plus 8 more is 78. That's over the 71. My chances aren't very high of spinning it. If I do plus 10, I'll still be good because that'll be 68, and anything less will be fine too. So I think I'm going to take my chances and spin again. Okay, got a plus 5. That's good. So 58 plus 5. This is kind of tricky. Well, I don't know about you, but my brain, when adding to this 8 especially, I like to split 5 up in my brain into 3 and 2 because 2 plus 8 makes a 10. So 58 plus that 2 makes 60, and then I have 3 left over. So I must be at 63 now. So let's see, 58 is 63, 5 is here, so a little bit more to the left. I'm going to say about here, 63, and that was a hop of plus 5. So you can record that with me. All right, keep spinning. Oh my goodness, that is so close. So 63, So I have the option of not moving at all on any given spin. Let's see. So if I did 63 plus the 10, I would be at, let's see where I would be. Let's write it down. 63 plus 10 equals 60 plus another 10 is 70, and keep the ones, 73. So actually in this point, I went over the hiding spot, 73, and I plus 10, but then I would need to roll. I'm going to stop the game right here, right now, partially because I'm running almost out of time, but I want you to tell a family member at home what you would have to roll in order to get to Joey's hiding spot. Right now, I am at 73. Joey is hiding at 71. What would you have to do in order to get to Joey's hiding spot? Thanks, second graders, for pondering this question with me. And thanks for playing the game with me. And I will see you tomorrow in Number Corner. Have a good one. Bye.